We're joined in the studio by the former Premier League and Republic of Ireland forward, Jon Walters. You've had a very well-documented falling out with one of your former managers, Man United legend Roy Keane. We'll talk about that in a moment. Here's what Keane had to say about you back in 2019 on the Off the Ball roadshow.
Don't get me started on Jon. I tell you, I've worked with Jon Walters. He was demanding to leave Ipswich when I was down there. Talks a good game. And imagine if he had a good CV. Imagine if he won a trophy.
Well, he went on to have a good career as a professional.
Sorry?
He went on to have a good career as a professional.
He done okay. And the games he was fit for with Ireland, he done well, I have to say. But towards the end, when players are turning up and creating stuff, do me a favour.
Why are you two at loggerheads with each other all the time? What's all that about? How far does that go back?
I knew you were going to ask me about it. It hasn't been spoke about for a long time. That goes back to probably Ipswich time. I've actually described in small detail of how I left Ipswich, and I think it goes back to that. I was captain at the time. Got on with them well. Not best of buddies with the manager. I don't think you ever are, but got on with him well. And then I left. We had well-documented fallout. That clip, there's more to that clip, and that clip was a bit low because it was on the back of me doing an interview with Ryan Turbedy, of all people. It's just joined Virgin. And it was an emotional interview, and he commented on a few things. So when I go into detail what happened, and when people make things up, just make sure there's no evidence to the contrary. That's all I'd say, which there is. So when he said certain things, and I do tell the story of what actually happened, and then what happened again in Ireland, it'll make sense.
Okay, well, have you told that story in public before?
I've told it, but I've had to not say certain parts of it.
Okay, why?
Because there's a lot of things that people don't know about my career throughout my career, which he brought up, and he went very low on a few things. So when someone goes low, I think I'm someone that sticks up for things that are right, stick up for what I believe is right. So if you're gonna be the opposite with me, I'm not going to back down. So I'll stick up for myself and stick up for what I think's right. And that's what I did.
Is there a reason why you think he has gone after you?
Yeah. I don't think anyone's ever got one over on Roy Keane, ever, as a player, as a teammate, as a player under him. And I think that's the only time that's ever happened to him, when I was at Ipswich. And on the rest of that clip, he's tried to make out it didn't, and that's what you shouldn't lie about. So if you lie, it'll come off. The truth will always come out. So it will come out.
It will come out.
It will come out.
Via who? Via you?
By me when the time's right to do it.
Okay.
When I feel like here's my career. Like I've said before, at some point I might go through my career and do a book, and it'll be a story that no one will ever know anything about. In my career, every single club, I've gone through a journey that no other player I can guarantee has gone through at different parts, and there's so many things during my career that no one knows a single thing about.
Okay.
So when if and when I do tell that story, I'll tell it in detail and I'll tell everything. I'll just be honest.
When you and I are talking about it now, and I'm looking at your demeanour,
It
your body
annoys me,
language,
yeah.
A, you look quite wound up about it, but B, you also look quite emotional about it. Is it difficult to talk about?
No, I'm just being careful what I say.
Okay. Did you mind me asking you? Did you mind?
No, because the clip gets sent to me very often.
Fine,
to be
okay.
fair, and to be perfectly honest, I have a response in my head to what I want to say to the clip, which is a little bit what I just said then. But I will respond at some point. That was years ago though, and that was on the back of me. Why it annoys me, that one? That was on the back of me being upset on the Late Late Show because my brother had passed away, and other family issues that I won't go into happened straight away, and he then responded with that, and that annoyed me a little bit.
Did he know about that though?
Yes.
He did know about that.
Yeah.
Do you think there'll ever be a time you two will sit down and have a conversation about what's gone on?
But after I left Ipswich, we were fine with Ireland until he brought everything up again. So when he started it all again, that was when it happened again. And then with the Irish stuff, that was ridiculous. He's assistant manager of a national team, and you're preparing for a game in France. We have France away, and that was wrong at the time as well. So I don't know, but I said I think he came back with that because I'm the only player that's ever got one over on him, and not just once, twice, and he knows it, and that's probably what annoys him. And that's me being honest.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that.
And when I do tell it, the truth will be there to be seen.
Do you think that we'll see a different side to Roy Keane than the one you know? And by that I mean, if you watch him on telly and he's analysing the game of football and he maybe says something negative about a player or a coach, do you see it differently? How do you feel when you see him have a pop at a player?
It's probably similar to when he was manager, if I'm honest. I could take it as a player as well in the dressing room. I think I said previously, if you can take it, it's fine. But I think football's changed now. If you're that way as a manager now, I don't think you can do that so much.
Yeah. If he walked in now, what would happen? He's not going to walk in now, by the way.
I'm walking out. Tell that right now.
How?
Why did you come across him, Benty?
He's my coach at Villa.
Oh,
well,
Villa.
we got on well, but I wasn't with him that long.
Yeah.
I was with him for maybe 3 months, maybe.
Okay.
Look, on the back of you asking me this, that'll generate another.
Yeah,
but,
no, I get
but when
that.
I get asked, I'm just honest.
Does it annoy you?
What annoys me is people sending me that clip, and I'm like, oh, wait, yeah, wait, just
I
wait.
apologise if we played it.
No, that wasn't a whole clip anyway, so
Okay.
it's fine.
By the way, it wasn't me, it was Ryan who chose it.
talkSPORT Drive. Super opinionated sporting debate. Monday to Friday afternoon from 4 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.